From this tier upward, the line between hunter and hunted blurs. Every creature is both the terror of those below and the potential meal of those above. The coyote, the greatest opportunist in the Sonoran Desert. In the Sonoran, coyotes are smaller than their northern cousins, just 25 to 30 pounds. Their greyish-brown coats thinner to shed heat. But smaller size does not mean smaller ambition. Coyotes eat everything: cactus fruit when hungry, rabbits when they find them, lizards when convenient, carrion when no other option remains. Opportunism elevated to an art form. When hunting small prey, the coyote works alone, stealthy, patient, then exploding in a burst, reaching 40 miles per hour. It lurks behind a creosote bush, both ears rotating like radar, nose sweeping the wind. When a cottontail appears 30 feet away, the coyote becomes an arrow. But on the rocky slopes, the coyote loses. Desert bighorn sheep climb at 15 miles per hour, up near vertical cliff faces where no coyote can follow. When the target on the flatlands is larger, they switch to pack tactics. That is where the hunter must constantly look over its shoulder. Before meeting the creature that stands above the coyote, meet the one that proves in the Sonoran, every predator is somebody else's prey. The greater roadrunner, the fastest running bird in the world that can still fly. Weighing up to about 19 ounces with zygodactyl feet, 2 toes forward, 2 toes back, an evolutionary paradox. A bird with wings that chooses to run. "26 miles per hour on the ground, faster than any other running bird that still retains the ability to take flight." It hunts insects, lizards, mice, and snakes. The showdown between the greater roadrunner and the rattlesnake is one of the most iconic battles in the natural world. The roadrunner does not attack head-on. It provokes, fanning its wings, hopping back and forth, forcing the rattlesnake to strike first. "3 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes. A war of attrition that the roadrunner always wins because it possesses something the rattlesnake does not: endurance. When the rattlesnake is exhausted, the roadrunner delivers its finishing blow, a precision strike to the head, clamping down and smashing the snake against the rocks until the skull shatters. Speed defeats venom. Technique defeats brute force. But the roadrunner is not invincible. Hawks, eagles, owls, and the coyote itself all consider it a meal. The rattlesnake killer still has to flee the sky. In the chain of fear, the roadrunner proves a harsh truth: there is no such thing as a pure predator. Every attacker is someone else's target. But if speed and technique are the roadrunner's weapons, the next creature chooses an entirely different path. It does not need to be fast, does not need to be agile. It only needs a single drop. The Gila monster, the largest lizard native to the United States, and one of only 2 venomous lizard species in North America. Weighing 3 to 5 pounds, measuring up to 22 inches long, a stocky body covered in orange and black beaded patterns. A posemmatic warning, coloration, nature's signal that says, "Do not touch me." The Gila monster moves at the pace of a creature that does not need to hurry, because when you possess venom, haste is unnecessary. Its venom delivery system is entirely different from a snake's. Venom glands sit in the lower jaw, secreting toxin into grooves along the teeth. Venom flows upward by capillary action, and the Gila monster must chew to pump more venom into the wound. That is why it does not let go. Once it bites, it holds tight and chews sometimes for minutes to ensure enough venom soaks in. A thick tail stores massive fat reserves, allowing it to consume a third of its body weight in a single meal and then fast for weeks. Its metabolism is so slow that the Gila monster needs only 3 to 4 large meals per year. The rest of the time, it simply exists. In the chain of fear, the Gila monster is living proof: no speed needed, no size needed, no pack needed. Venom is the great equalizer of the natural world. If you too are captivated by the hidden chain of power in the Sonoran Desert, leave your thoughts in the comments below. But the Gila monster, as fearsome as it is, still moves in daylight, where everything can see it coming. The next creature gives no one that chance. It does not move. It waits. And when the victim comes close enough, everything ends in a quarter of a second. The western diamondback rattlesnake, the invisible assassin of the Sonoran Desert. Diamond patterns along its back blend flawlessly into rock and sand camouflage, so effective that victims often step on it before they realize. A triangular head, vertical elliptical pupils, and an organ that no other reptile in this desert possesses. Heat-sensing pits positioned between the eyes and nostrils, these two small cavities detect temperature differences as slight as 0.02 of a degree Fahrenheit. The rattlesnake's strategy is a masterpiece of patience. Ambush at trail edges or rodent burrow entrances, lie motionless for hours, for days if necessary. When the prey comes close enough, the strike erupts in under a quarter of a second. Fangs pierce flesh, venom pumps in, then immediate withdrawal. No holding on, no wrestling. Let the venom do its work. Strike, retreat, track, swallow. No wasted energy, no unnecessary risk. Every bite is an investment, and the rattlesnake never invests at a loss. And the rattle, that keratin appendage producing the iconic sound, is not a weapon. It is the final warning. In the sonoran chain of fear, the rattlesnake is fear made audible. The rattle is the sound of death. The thing that makes every creature freeze, every footstep halt, every instinct scream a single word, run. But the rattlesnake's sound, however haunting, is merely a whisper compared to the absolute silence of the one we are about to meet.